Kara Yoshikage was once an ordinary office worker with a weak personality. He was often mocked and humiliated by street thugs and was even bullied to death by a local gangster named Cowdunghead. If Kara could go back and make a choice again, he would never have come to Morio. Kara had been transferred from Cairo to Morio, and he had a happy family. Every day after work, he would cook dinner for his wife, occasionally adding a bit of romance to make their mundane life a little more colorful. He also took baths with his son, strengthening their father-son bond. Kara was handsome and often received flirtatious advances from single female colleagues, but he always politely turned them down.
キラさん、よろしかったら、私たちとお昼ご一緒しませんか？
すまないが、遠慮するよ。これからこの書類を届けなくてはならないんだ。それでは。
One day, on his usual walk home, Kara became the target of a local bully named Cowdunghead Turu. The reason? Turu felt Kara was stealing his spotlight and thought he should be the one attracting all the attention from the women. So, Turu gathered a group of thugs to harass Kara every day. When they found out where Kara lived, Turu and his men broke into his house, stole all the valuables, and then beat Kara up. Kara considered playing the victim to gain sympathy.
私はただの会社員です。でも、もう私は死ぬ。こんなに血が出てる。痛いよ。
But when he saw a man wearing a hat, his hope completely faded. It turned out that Kara had heard of a young man in black who had once killed an old man in the streets back in Cairo. To his shock, this man was already out of prison and had come to Morio, where he turned out to be Turu's relative. Kara felt like he had fallen straight into a pit of fire. When he realized that his appearance was the reason for all this, Kara decided to undergo plastic surgery for the sake of his wife and son. After his makeover, Kara thought he could finally leave the gangsters behind and start over with a peaceful life. In the beginning, he was still close with his wife and spent time with his son, taking him to school. But the happiness didn't last long. One day, when Kara returned home, he found that his wife was gone, leaving behind only a hand. Kara recalled that only Turu's right-hand man, Akira Atsuro, could have done something this cruel. He wanted to call the police, but then he remembered the old man's death and how the killer, Jotaro, was still free. That made him hesitate, especially since Turu's grandfather was a police officer. Over time, Kara became obsessed with carrying around his wife's hand, imagining that she was still by his side. Eventually, he developed a twisted obsession with the hands of other women. But one day, when he saw the fear in his son's eyes, Kara finally snapped out of his delusions. He realized that running away wasn't the solution. If he wanted to give his son a peaceful future, he had to make those who hurt him pay for what they had done. In his quest for revenge, Kara found an opportunity to attack Turu and the others. At first, he had the upper hand, but as an ordinary office worker facing multiple enemies, he was eventually overpowered. The crowd nearby called for an ambulance, and Kara thought he was saved. To his surprise, the ambulance driver turned out to be one of Turu's men. In his final moments, Kara died with regret, thinking that if he could be reborn, he would never come to Morio. He would choose a quiet place to live, or even wander the seas, anything but this place.